everyone, it's Josh Thomas here from TheBitBlock, and this is going to be maybe kind of a stupid video, but I was actually just getting ready to sit back and scroll through the screenshots for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've actually never looked at any of the screenshots that were released by Nintendo, so I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna, obviously I've seen the game, I saw the trailer and I saw like most of the Treehouse Live stuff, but I haven't seen the screenshots, and I thought if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna look through them, maybe I could kind of bring you guys along with me so we could experience them together just for the fun of it. Casual little video, let's do this. So first of all, as you can see here, we've got this nice shot of Link with Wolf Link. Sort of strange that there's that paradox going on, by the way. I'm sure the people who are obsessed with the Zelda timeline find that probably pretty annoying, because how do those two things exist? That's Link next to another Link. What is that? I don't know. But I love it, by the way. Wolf Link is such a cool idea. I think it's like one of the better uses of Amiibo. That's sort of cute. I like it. He's just your little pup, and he follows you around and attacks bad guys for you. He eats the meat or brings it back to you. I don't know. So yeah, it looks like he's got a lot of hearts as well. So yeah, just a pretty scene. That big statue looks really strange. You could climb that. I don't know if anybody climbed that at E3 or if that was even at the E3 demo, but yeah, I'm really curious what that's all about. Actually, going back, it looks like it might have fallen from the sky because there's like a big dirt pile all around the base of it. So I don't know, maybe that fell from the sky? Don't know. Maybe I'm looking too far into it. So this is just one of the things, like one of Link's abilities is that he can stop time. He can like momentarily throw this aura or something at an object and then you like hit it. So in this particular screen, he's like hitting that big boulder left, right, and going nuts. And then when the time wears out, it sends the ball plummeting outward. Because I don't know how that, I mean, it makes sense when you watch it. It's like, okay, that's logical. But it's sort of a strange idea for them to come up with. So yeah, that's just that ability. Looks like he's in one of the shrines. Like I said before, I'm not a totally huge fan of the shrines. As a bonus little challenge mode type thing, they're cool. But they certainly are not as cool as a dungeon, so hopefully this game has a good amount of dungeons in addition to the shrines. Oh man, look at this. So there's another one of the shrines from outside. I really like the design of the shrines. That looks really cool. Very like... It's interesting because it's like it's got this high-tech, futuristic look to it, but at the same time it's got this very organic, natural look to it with all the like blobbiness at the base and stuff. So it's kind of an interesting look. And when you see one of those in the game, I'm sure you definitely like instantly know, oh, that's a shrine. So in other words, it's not something you could confuse with being a typical rock or something. So I like the way that looks. Got a little tower off in the distance. I mean, just like there's so much stuff to see in this game. It's amazing. Here we are in another shrine, I guess. Link is using his magnet ability. I guess that's technically kind of like a weapon. That's another thing that's weird. We really didn't see a lot of weapons in the E3 demo. Well, we did, but we didn't. Like, we didn't see traditional Zelda weapons like the hook shot or, you know, stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to know what's making a return and what isn't, and what's new. I really like this ability. Just like this giant magnet. You know what it's funny it reminded me of? Anybody who's played Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, there's basically something exactly like this. They've got some sort of magnet. I don't know what they're using exactly, but they've got some like remote, and it sends out these little electric rays to pick stuff up. So when I saw this, my first reaction was, oh my gosh, Link is borrowing stuff from Banjo and Kazooie now. But I think it's cool. It looks neat. I'm sure that could be really fun to pick something heavy up and then drop it on enemies. I'm actually looking forward to doing that quite a bit because I'm an evilton. What do we got here? Oh, wait a minute. This is inside of a shrine, and it looks like one of the guardians is there? I don't know if that guardian is awake and active. I think it is because it's glowing, and it looks like it might be splashing in the water a little bit over there, or that might be Link. But that's a guardian in a shrine, I believe. I haven't seen that before. So yeah, that's kind of neat. You're in kind of close corners there with those guardians, and from what I've heard, they're actually really difficult to take out. So that could be a little bit troubling. Oh, holy Lord! Oh God, look at this one. Oh my God, Wind Waker lives on. Look at this, Jesus, the lighting. Oh, is that a Deku leaf? I don't think that was in the E3 demo. That's pretty neat. So that looks like you'd obviously fan the sail to move the boat. Oh, gosh. Just give me a minute to take this in. Wow. I'm just gonna sail on a little boat the whole time now. It's pretty great. I think I might have seen them on a boat in one of the Treehouse Live presentations, but I wonder if that's just a leaf that you pick off of a tree or something, or if that's an actual new item of Link's. Like, I don't even totally know how items work in this game. Like, do you get them in a traditional way, or like what? I don't know, because Link has his bow and arrow. We've seen that, and we've seen fire arrows and ice arrows, so not sure. Is it raining in the screenshot, or am I just mistaken? Looks like it's raining because there's a reflection in the mud from the fire. Oh man, I can't wait to play this game, and like my first thunderstorm when I'm out in the field is gonna be magical. Like, I'm looking forward to that so much. Just like a nice, good, rainy, summery thunderstorm in this game is gonna, Jesus, it's gonna tickle me in all the right ways. That's a pretty big sword Link's holding there too. Hey. Looks like he's also got something else on his back. Oh, you know what? I think he might have picked that sword up from one of them, because it looks like he's also got a torch on his back as well. He's got a lot of crap on him there. Yeah, I like the reflections in the mud. That's very nice. I love the tree forts that a lot of the bokoblins have. They look like gremlins, by the way. Anybody else think those little guys look like gremlins? Maybe that's the point, but their ears are bigger than I remember them, so they just give me a definite gremlin vibe. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And just the fact that you can jump off of this cliff and fall down there and just explore all of that. It's just so good. This is like, oh, God. Yep, there it is again. Ooh, which one do I like better? I think I like this one better. A little bit more haze. This looks like it's earlier in the morning, and this one looks like night. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to waste so much time in this game. Like, not even doing the dungeons and what's, required to do, but just, like, messing around and playing and exploring. Looks like there's a castle back there in the distance. We have seen a castle in the demo, but I don't know if that's the same castle. So here we have a shrine. See, like, that looks okay. I just feel like the shrines look very automatically generated. I don't like all the blocky structure of the shrines. I don't hate them, but I'm really hoping there's a lot of actual dungeons in this game. And the shrines are just like this really cool bonus thing. I think there's like 100 shrines in this game, which is amazing. There's another shrine. Yeah, see, they're just really big on talking about these shrines at E3 that I'm worried that it's like, yeah, these are the dungeons. Instead of making 5 big dungeons, we just made 100 mini dungeons. I really hope that's not the case, but yeah. Looks kind of nice at night. It glows quite a bit at night, so you'd be able to spot that from a mile away. Ooh, look at this. Yow. That looks very nice. I'm definitely very keen on sunset and early morning screenshots. I want to climb up that thing, but I don't know. It looks like you would need to have a lot of endurance to get up that, your stamina. Because Link does have a stamina meter that wears down, so maybe you have to like build that up. You have to level up before you can climb something that big. That'd be neat. Like, maybe a lot of people will agree with me, but when I play this game, I will get up on this thing, and I'll just kind of enjoy looking around, listening to the wind and the birds, and I'll just sit up there for like a good 10 minutes just looking at things, looking down on my kingdom. Ooh, so this is a snow, like, I hate the snow so much, but looks pretty good. I like the way you could, like, that looks like you're going to have to find a way to get over there. And I think I saw in a demo you have to use Link's magnet to pick up one of those pieces of the bridge, bring it closer to you so you can jump on it, and then get across. But I'm sure there's probably even more ways. You can get to a high altitude and probably sail across it with the whatchamacallit. Hold on a second, forget that. Oh man. Not to turn into Matthew McConaughey, but god dang, mama. Look at that. Holy Lord, what a tall drink of water that is. Ew. That doesn't even look real to me. That can't be a video game. That's heaven. Look at the grass does it for me too. From a design perspective, I have a totally non-sexual fetish for the way the grass looks in this game, and I particularly love when the grass is around the brick walkway area. Like whenever there's grass poking out between the bricks. Man. That is some good video game chow right there. That's some good oh god, Jesus. Look at this. I just want to explore this world and make love to it. Look at the colors. Everything's really pop. I see some mushrooms by that rock over there. I'm really hoping that this game pays tons of attention to giving you the real feeling of being rewarded for exploring. You know, I don't want it to feel like, yeah, you can explore, but most of the stuff you find is pretty petty. It's not important stuff necessarily. So hopefully, you know, exploring is something they really fleshed out and thought a lot about, and I assume they did. It looks like they have. Oh, baby, look at that! Oh, God! Ah, same location, but during the sunset. There's some birds flying by in a V. Birds flying by. That might actually be duck or geese, actually. I don't think birds fly in a V. Those are geese. I've waited so long for it to be common for video games to have realistic grass. For some reason, grass like this is what I've been waiting my whole life for in video games. And to see that this is becoming something that's achievable in such a grand scale, oh, I am happy about that. Oh, look at this. We got a little, like, flooded area. One of the Guardians is in there. Got some little weeds. That's the other thing with the grass. Like, it's not even just like a basic grass. It's got various lengths to it. It's got various colors. There's weeds. There's flowers in the grass. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, so there you go. Look at this. We got all these little posies or little pricklies or dicklies. What are these things? I don't know, but I love them. Oh, and this is a game. This isn't even like a bullcrap screenshot. This is what the game looks like. I'm going to ask my wife to marry me in this meadow. Need to find well, if she was my wife, I wouldn't be asking her to marry me, but this is what I'm saying is this is a prime location to get engaged. It's my review of that screenshot. I've got some boars. When it comes to hunting the things in the wild, I don't know. I might do a vegan or a vegetarian, I should say. I'm going to do a vegetarian run of this game, surviving on nothing but apples and fruits. Look at him. He's a cute little boar. I don't want to mess with him. I want to ride him, but I'm not going to mess with him. I'm going to ride him off a cliff, and if he doesn't survive, then I'll eat him. Oh, look at that. There's the penis rock that I was talking about. It doesn't really look like a penis that much, although it does have white stuff on the top of it, which we won't talk about. So this is from one of the snowy areas of the map. It's amazing how the giant area that they showed at E3 is just like this little smidgen on the map. Like, the map is massive compared to this little tiny area they showed us, and the little tiny area they showed us is so big. So, oh my God, this game is just going to be friggin' brilliant. So there's the logo. Looks pretty cute. I like the way that it's gold. Looks very nice. There's the logo again, but in contrasting colors. There's the eye. I guess that's kind of the logo for this game as well. That's like the, what is that? I don't know if they actually said what that is, but basically that's what you see on all the futuristic technology. Link can climb up things. Some very nice normal mapping on the side of the cliff there. I love how Link can climb things. I think that's going to be really fun. You can see that rundown castle in the background. So that's generally kind of where you start, I believe, because the castle is pretty close by there. Some fight going on. Look at these guys. I love their design. They got great designs. They look like a cross between like a Boglin toy from the 80s and a Gremlin. They've got 1980s design written all over them, and I love it. I want to ride one of them off of a cliff. Look at them. And I love the skull. I have a huge thing for skulls that you can go in the mouth or the eyeballs, like in a game or in a movie. Reminds me of like Goonies or Peter Pan. So the fact that they've got a little hideout here, which is a giant skull, is pretty amazing. Is that a rock structure? Is that a skull of an actual creature in the game? I don't know. That'd be kind of a giant ass creature. Link doing some cooking. I love that. Reminds me a little bit of Monster Hunter. It's funny because I like Monster Hunter, but I don't want to play it because I hate playing it. I just like the idea behind Monster Hunter. So seeing that some of the elements behind like Monster Hunter are put into a Legend of Zelda game, that's very exciting to me. And just making little cooking things up. I'm going to cook some mushrooms and apples. I'm going to make mushroom apple pies for everyone. I like that little house, that little cabin area there. I actually seen on Treehouse Live they go into that and they steal a bunch of stuff from it. So Link Don't do that. Link's actually wearing different clothing here. That's another thing. There's a lot of clothing in this game. And I don't know. I imagine it like increases your stamina, makes you heavier, makes you lighter. Maybe you can jump higher with certain things. I don't know. I would imagine it does change the way Link functions. So that could be pretty cool. Really interested to see what kind of clothing there is in this game. I think we all kind of want there to eventually be that classic green tunic that Link wears, and the Master Sword and the shield, the Hylian shield and all that. But it's really cool to have a bunch of different things to wear and equip in the game. But again, Link, do not fire that arrow, mister. That's mean. Let him live. He's eating grass. He's not hurting you. Man, speaking of the grass, look at that. It's another high location. I think that's the building we saw before. Looks like there's a lot of shite going on in the background at that castle. There's some bad stuff looming around that castle. That's probably going to be a big story element when we play the game. God, look at the... God, ooh, yes! The explosions are another thing that made me feel naughty when I was watching them. Like that, it looks so good. I mean, they don't look as good as the explosions in Mighty Number 9, but that's pretty close. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Should probably point that out. But yeah, I love the way like you got these little individual rocks jumping out in different locations when it explodes. And man, I'm going to make a lot of things explode in this game, and I'm going to love it. This is, oh man. Yeah, this has got a lot of things I like looking at. It's got that thing that I mentioned where you got like grass in between the rocks, the stones, and the, the brick stuff. The ivy, the vines growing up on that pillar. Oh my god, this is going to be tied with Wind Waker as my favorite Zelda game, I think. Like, words can't even describe how much fun I know I'm going to have with this. Guys, I'm 100% excited about a video game. Can you believe that? I also like this slow motion stuff, like the Flurry Rush, where, Link will do a backflip and then you get this cool slow motion effect and you get to pull off some sort of bizarre, amazing, spectacular, slightly kinky move. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I like the slow-mo stuff. Oh god, Link, you better dodge. Look at him. Yeah, he's angry. They've got Wario jaws. Have you ever noticed that? He's got the mouth of Wario. That might be why they don't want to talk about the story, because the story is that Wario is actually the new Ganon. I'm okay with that. I do like how it also shows you what time of day it is. Like, this is at 3:10 a.m. This is 3:10 in the morning. Link, what the hell are you doing outside at 3:10 in the morning when it's snowing and cold? And I think that's it. Those are all the screenshots. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know if this was entertaining to anybody, but I enjoyed looking through those myself. Hopefully you guys liked looking through them with me. Oh my god, this game. This game is going to be amazing. Keep it locked right here. Oh god, I'm dizzy now. Keep it locked right here to the BitBlock for a lot more coverage on the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, as well as all things Nintendo, and of course, all things crazy. So I'll see you guys later. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'm going to be fantasizing about running around as a naked, half-naked Link, I should say. Half-naked Link, only eating apples, and only using weapons that catch on fire to beat the game. That's what I'm going to do. And it's going to be great. I'm also going to roll around in this grass and get ticks all over my body.